It was really memorable making Lockdown and Curtains off of the Cara Karantina EP, because every time I listened to it, it just took me back to quarantine, the early quarantine days of this pandemic, and it was a hard time for everyone, and yeah, man, it still gives me the chills like every time I'm listening to it, because it's definitely a moment that everybody's never gonna forget. If you lived around that time of like between March of 2020 to like July 2020, like no one's gonna forget that period of like where they were and what they were doing that time in their life. I don't know. It's crazy, man. It's crazy that the world has come to this, man. Like I remember watching a Kendrick interview, and Kendrick was like, I think all the world's problems will be solved if everybody just goes back to the core, which is love. Like if you just learn to love everybody unconditionally, regardless of their faith, regardless of whatever, skin color, everything, like the world will be a better place. And I just wish that, people can hear that message and really act upon that message, because it's easy to hate, but it's really hard to love. And at the end of the day, I think that's the thing that's going to save the world, man. Like when you realize that there's like other people living in this world other than you, when you realize that people are living, in one universe with you, and you really don't, and you really understand that not everybody has to be in your, path and lane, the same belief that you are. Like, I think that's what's gonna make the world a better place. It's fucked up what's happening, man. It's fucked up what's happening in the Middle East. It's fucked up what's happening in China, and I'm pretty sure there's other places that crazier things are happening. Not of this scale or even higher or lower, but like it's just crazy how dark humans can get, when they don't love each other. It's just a fact, man. But yeah, I just want to take this time to kind of like to I guess pray for everybody, and making sure that not just Muslims, man, but everybody that the world will be a better place, man. I mean, it might sound cliche, but I think that's what needs to be said, So Ramadan jewels probably this year is like, I mean, every Ramadan, most Muslims get tested with patience, because we fast. We fast, and we don't eat as long as the sun is up, and whatever. We don't eat or drink as long as the sun is up. So pandemic or not, we're always reminded of this patience and reminded of this appreciation towards food, towards consumption and everything. But this time around is I guess times 10 with the whole things that's happening, with everything that's happening in the world right now. I guess the best jewel during Ramadan is appreciation, and don't take things for granted. Whatever it is, whatever you have in luxury or in excess, like that's the last thing you should take for granted. And to remember that, damn, it's getting kind of deep, but like to remember that we ain't in this world forever, On the 28th of this month, I'm actually dropping a single, and the song is called Orang Lain, which means different person in Bahasa, and it's like a bilingual banger, you know what I mean? So it's a bilingual joint, and it's a hard hitting song, and it's featuring two boys from Def Jam as well. We got Sona One from Malaysia, and he's the one who produced it, and YHB Sleeps a Lot from Singapore. So it's like an international bilingual banger.